strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end.
How's everybody doing today? I hope well. So, welcome to episode 1 of Biomutant.
Welcome to Biomutant.
Let's do medium. Ooh, cricket. This game was really fun to play, so we choose our character here.
Encode your DNA.
So Primal, Rex, Hyla. Oh yeah. I think I just went with Primal. Yeah.
Define your genetic structure.
Good Matrix has a lot of strength, but decent amount of agility. If we went all the way to agility like that. No, I don't like that. I mean, I do like a lot of strength. So strength, oh, that goes down to 30. Strength and agility are important though. Yeah, so see, I don't know why strength went down. If I just went to straight strength, that'll be 96.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Biohazard? I know that's going to be important in the game later.
Choose your first style. Pick
like
your
that.
main color.
My main color? Ooh. Should I have it be like dark blue?
Choose your detail color. Pick a class.
They're reloaded. My ranged weapons are reloaded instantly, and the next magazine is granted 20% damage for purple.
Commando.
Reload. Oh, Commando.
Deadeye. Commando. Psyfreak.
That one's kind of cool.
Saboteur. Sentinel. Command. Deadeye. Deadeye chosen.
Deadeye.
Pick a class. Choose your pick your main color.
I want a bit bluish.
Choose your pick a class. Deadeye chose. That'll
There we
work.
go.
Here's somebody with a troubled past. drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the roadway, but for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
We're going for dark.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But
That thing? I'm right.
better half.
The best end is the one you decide yourself.
I like the dark side. It's always fun.
Guess left can be right, sometimes.
What's down here? I don't remember the way I used to go.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger. Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
So that was for all the basic moves.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Let's skip these explosions so we gotta get out of here.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die. Oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. You have a good eye for that stuff. So much damage. Bruised. Bang, bang. Quick end. Feeling buff. emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Head on. Handy. Any kind of protection, you take it. Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Alright, time to get out of this bunker. We're still in the damn bunker.
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go.
It's going to be a lot of puzzles. There are like controls on this. Oh, it's a boss.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Oh no, we have to help him.
Blasting him. That's going to leave a mark. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Loma Utulu, ba
He
yowo.
wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why.
Iboda Kelmok.
He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up.
Iboda Kelmok.
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
Taimis.
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad.
To why?
The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
To why?
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Candida duela bofo.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have.
To what?
It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes.
Alu Putulua.
Had it
Alright, so we're going into memory. I believe that's what this is. I remember bits and pieces of the game, I think. Yeah, okay. Elvis.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He sounds like he thinks she does, despite your... He understands. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little...
You failed to cure the bit.
You'll need to You'll need a net to catch them.
Okay, so this is another basic thing. That becomes the tree of life, I assume.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your... From... One day, the land won't be... He says you'd better hurry back to the village.
Alright, so that's the end of that memory.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the Second Coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mechtombo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc-Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route.
This is taking, like...
Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof-Puff at the end of the East Route.
In a way.
Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo-Glide, a machine surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of date, says his friends. The road ahead won't be easy. Regardless, you'll meet a...
Net.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
outside now.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
No, I figured that out.
A signpost maps it out for the
Wait, I thought it was
cartographically challenged.
Yeah, you do.
Let's see.
I love how like this looks. Oh, that's wonderful.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off
Oh,
Out
yeah,
of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
Can I go off on the bridge?
It's a bridge. Just get over it. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted. He worries that he doesn't know what your connection. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
That's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that
You don't have to be so...
Take it out.
There's...
Got the lag.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important.
Tuloya, voto Lola.
Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby.
Muk Bebo.
The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor.
Toloa lo Toloka.
Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Koyetu Koreboy.
Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side.
Ewe Boboye.
He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and...
Koibe. O corfabe.
Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Let's do fire.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Oh yeah, it's about making choices, isn't it? Let's go talk to Jackie.
Hey, nice shot. They've restroyed this area, mudded up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began.
Yeah, there's little rooms, I think.
That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war, or part of the problem.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, you guys.
Let's see.
Let's help my grandma out, so this is the Jadney one. And so we were here at this cross point, so it's either the bridge or the little path.
Says they're wary of strangers. They don't just let anyone.
The reason I like Chadney is because of the damn stitch that they have. It becomes fucking overpowered.
Zata idzie mój do tloho. Kariesne zdace. Paro do lo.
He welcomes you to the Jag.
Do zadne
The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall.
do lo.
The wall that separates them from the...
Do tloho.
There's something about your spirit that sparks memory.
Del no vazi ale dlohodo.
Sometimes one memory can make another come to life.
Na oko kiza.
There were 6 of them.
Na oko kiza.
Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Says there is some darkness in the...
Novi.
He wasn't?
Zata.
The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side...
Perfetta.
Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Alright.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Even if you see the world differently, you must. Tells you not to be afraid. Once you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their... Seeing you brings back... He remembers your... Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but... You have orders to follow. Says you'll see...
Oh wait, no, I don't think I do get the weapon here. Is there wrong about that? Do I not get the stick or whatever they use?
Taboyo mama. Paletina nupsonoi.
Nafampinale to uhmauh ketodre.
There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place for rest and recovery.
The lag's so bad.
The gatekeeper welcomes you back to the fort.
Isn't there another way? Where's this? I don't know, does it came up from that direction? Yeah, I do go through there. I think. Maybe. Not quite sure. Let me comb through this. Yeah. I know I have to go up that way, I just want to see what's down here. I just want to see this.
Reflexed. I think that's what we need to do, so.
you've never played this before, I would definitely recommend it. Oh, fuck.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled. Half-life.
What's over here? I did wish that I did have like a little mini map. Save a lot of pain sometimes. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't swim. Well.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over.
Yeah, another memory looks like. Oh,
Echoes of a long-lost past like whispers in the wind.
Nice, Bloodborne. That will be a later game. Yeah, that shall be a later game.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping hand. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now. He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown if you... But you need... Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is... You should know. She'll see you at the village square. She'll be... Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap. He... He wonders what usefulness you found. He says he can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upgrade. He'd love...
I want something with a decent amount of damage. Like a mace?
Fruit, drip, jig, typo.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a...
Why, not dark.
It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before... That's all she's ever... You've all... They look determined. Better watch out.
Ea e titifaga, saluto.
He asks you to stop right there.
Ea e titifaga, saluto. Alo, ea.
There's no way that...
Lenefu,
He wants to know who you think you are.
lenefu.
You'll have... She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Kamonu.
She's there for all disciples. That's
Taifanamenuma.
the mo...
Kanamunta.
It's... Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training.
Kaguhu.
He'll leave the quick...
Jamakuda Hogedatunka.
He said...
Ja,
He's curious to see what you found.
Dre.
He's...
Como judo babazil.
Yeah, so that's to my clothing.
Waxendonia in Amachemale.
The stuff...
Schon.
You should take it with you.
Badayan Analove.
He's looking for...
Andro?
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Boilakudo.
Hopes you're as...
Yo no massaman barut.
She says she is eager to get started.
Andro?
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Boilakudo.
That's all she's ever
Tukonda.
been working on a present for.
Sana yote.
You should go...
For hookah.
Catchy.
Sana yote.
Your Muma...
Ruhemuk tono.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a
Antoro.
It's called an automaton, and
Antoro.
says it...
Antoro.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's
It's intended.
every... Rest and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
So that was more basic techniques. Crafting weapons.
Nothing could stop Luca Lucan from setting the world on fire.
Antoro. Kensi. Kamomu.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Bala.
Your Muma says this is it. The time.
Monibasa.
Whatever happens, here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with... Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you.
Damn.
The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory.
Damn. So it looks like mother and father died.
As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. A perfect fit. The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. Wow, wow, wow. It's starting to add up. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. Your key energy isn't up to that. fall back.
Uruai, laha.
They've received news a Ronin joined the...
Uyupe. Yatubama. Yunuba. Yotairotot.
You should hurry.
Tata yupe tawata.
Not really. It's east of Bricktown. Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut. And our world... Look, an emergency box. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. Just one more day, about to wind up. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? Should cover up your most important parts. What? Right in the face. You're fading. Slice and dice. Will the dawn never come? Maybe next time.
It's kinda like an open world.
That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those. The Toxanol Corporation made this place. And then Toxanol never cared about the waste. There must be. This corner of the world is called Bricktown.
Oh yeah, you can find loot. I forgot about that. And some of the loot's like pretty good.
You found the track! So much of this place was just No, the tracks
I found the super blue. So the old world is like all our stuff.
This story is as powerful as you'll let it be. A flush seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the flush stool. That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away. Been taking your vitamins?
Vitamin.
It's beyond late. Let's see.
That's all that we've uncovered.
You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land, sometimes hard to see for all the trees. Chop, chop! Watch it. It's Peekaboo Park. Young ones love this sort of place. Sharp. Wham! This asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. Its own is great.
Fan that flame!
Wait, no!
I've got all the cold sick.
Oh, dear.
I don't have to.
A myriad tribe outpost.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that.
Go see what you can see in this fresh day. The Vespidut outpost, longtime home of the Myriad tribe. Nothing gets to you. Good for protecting your privates.
Here we go.
Let's see.
Where are Wamjaw?
Says you need to hit them where it hurts. Inflict as much
Ito ay lugasan.
murder and mayhem. Here's the first line of defense.
Easy.
That's a bomb lobber. That hit the spot, wrecked it. Give those twirly wheels a turn.
There you go. Let's try to take...
Yes, the river tub's going down the drain. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper. Says they've been treated fair, but is glad to see you. Hopes you'll treat the rivals with the same respect they treated them. Grateful that you're willing to move. A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable.
Alright, then there's a big guy that comes out in a second.
Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense. Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down. switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it, then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now.
Nice.
He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
There it is.
Ale.
Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the privilege of carrying the...
Mali Muzamit.
Says you're lucky to have... Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell, it's...
Muk Bebuk.
He had a...
Le Yayato.
Your...
Yowotulua.
But Out of Date emphasizes that solving the tribe conflict won't matter. That's the sound of impending doom. Out of Date's premonitions of imminent disaster are true. The Porkypuff needs to be handled.
Ba lo yualo.
He says the time has come to confront the Porkypuff at the end of the East Route.
Fofo umba bakwa papa mu.
Goop is working on making his goo glide strong enough to break the waves out to the World Eater.
Fofo umba bakwa papa mu.
Yeah, I want to do a lot of string. Yeah, this one does get overpowered.
Dozadne.
Says you're welcome to stay as long as you want. Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about.
Lightning to Echo.
Says there's no reason to let you in on where it is. Says there's no reason to make threats. Would have told you about it sooner or later. Someday the tree will pass, but you don't need to hasten that. Says goodbye to you.
Will be it for me then. Thank you for watching.